Yeah, I don't like when like then Steam itself also opens a launcher. Because this company wants to have their own little like splash page with ads on before you play the game. Like, This is Railway Empire. Which again, I don't have high hopes for because like all of these people, I really like trains, but I have yet to see a game about trains that isn't the most like tedious thing with the worst UI. AI opponents, those are okay. Okay, hang on. I was not expecting sort of game that had AI opponents in it. Oh, you put Japan in your train game, did you? There's a campaign. Oh, okay. Okay.
Let's go.
Oh no. Now this is what I was expecting. Let's see. It's a good train name.
Sometimes I think about giving everything up and dedicating my life to poetry.
That's not fun. Let's see. There we go. That's.
Evaluation of the contenders. I am the best choice.
That's like what the Railroad would be called in like a Phoenix Wright game, right? Yeah, let's see. Union Pacific Railroad. Oh, can I not change that? That's a weird thing not be able to change.
The rest are just gold diggers who don't have a clue about how this business works.
So this is so out of step with the intro, like. Wait, newly constructed factories? Is this gonna be like a train RTS? Like.
Planning, tables, figures.
I doubt they're gonna be that cool.
In 1863, on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began.
The best kind of Continental Railroad.
The workers of the Union Pacific Railroad began laying their tracks westward from Omaha through the wild heart of the North American continent. Massive challenges awaited them. Away from all civilization, the country was vast, the weather ruthless, and the challenges tremendously energizing.
Multiple weird tone shifts already.
But there was a masterstroke of modern engineering to be accomplished, to tame the wilderness and to conquer it with steel, fire, and steam. Never before had anything like this been ventured, but the time was ripe.
Greetings. My name is Thomas Clark Durant. Exactly, the head of Union Pacific. We will go down in history as the ones who created the Transcontinental Railroad. And that, my friend, is your job as chief engineer. I can't supervise everything here on site right now, as I have to meet.
Okay, I think it's the right kind of name to fit in with people here.
First, you should familiarize yourself with the basic controls. Move the camera in all directions. Now test the camera's zoom function.
Okay, let's get way
You
in
can
there.
also rotate the camera. Give it a try.
I guess.
Very good.
No,
Now you
no
know the
people down
basic
there.
controls. Your first task is to create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the northwest. Both cities will need a station for this. You already have a station in Omaha, but you still need to build one in Norfolk. To do this, switch to building construction mode. Very good. Now the two stations need to be connected with tracks. To do this, switch to track construction mode. Now plan the tracks between the stations in Norfolk and Omaha. To do this, select the two station tracks one after the other. Then pay for your track planning.
Can I like waypoint that? And... Yeah. Oh, there you go. So, did I mention I've been playing a lot of Factorio lately? And I was just going for a train build. It has a nicer UI than this does for it, to a point. Sometimes the traps get all like weird and loopy when you're trying to like connect them up. Yeah, okay. Oh, we're here. Okay.
Now create your first train so that you can set up a rail line between your stations. Initially, your train only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive.
Okay, let me get a locomotive then. The only train that exists. Okay.
Additionally, each train needs a rail line that passes through all the stations it should stop at. Now join your two stations to the rail line by selecting them one after the other. That's enough for your first rail line. Now confirm it so it becomes active. Very good. Now you can see the journey your train will take. If there is something to transport, the train will automatically take it. However, as each locomotive needs water, sand, and lubricant on its journey, you have to place a supply tower along the route.
Just like wherever, or where's the big glowing spot? Okay.
Very good. The train is now traveling between Omaha and Norfolk. But you can do even more. Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For example, every city needs corn. Look, there is a corn farm near Omaha. Until now, the corn has made it to the city in the conventional way, but we want to change that. Now construct a rural train station at the marked location with a corn farm within its radius.
Is that like a special kind of train station? Well, okay, that's glowing, but then that's glowing. I was just think any of these would work. Okay.
Now connect the new rural train station to the station in Omaha.
Why are you saying it like that? Also, oh wait, can I like undo that because I didn't want that to be that crooked. I guess it doesn't really matter.
And now things are getting tricky as we have to deal with the logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be 2 trains traveling on the stretch of track between Omaha and Norfolk. Of course, this will then result in a conflict. Since trains cannot travel through each other, you'll need a sidetrack between Omaha and Norfolk. This consists of 1 parallel track and 2 signals. First, create a sidetrack. It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
No, it's up here. Okay. Ready to like. Okay. Yeah. We good, I think?
Excellent. However, your trains won't necessarily use the sidetrack as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you'll also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track. Now open building construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the signal track is in use. Now make sure that the track can only be traveled in one direction. For this purpose, set the signal so that trains coming from the opposite direction cannot pass. Excellent. Now do the same on the parallel track so that each parallel track has a different direction. Place a second signal in the highlighted area and block the track to trains coming from the opposite direction. Very good. I'm sure that wasn't at all easy. You will soon come to realize that signals are an important aid in guaranteeing smooth rail operations.
I told you I'm
You'll
playing
find more
Factorio.
information and tips under hints and tips. Now assemble a new train and give it a locomotive and rail line. Your new rail line should run via Omaha to Norfolk so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn.
Okay. I don't hate this so far. Like, I have a couple issues with the UI. Feels weird to have the track switch like well past the switching point, but like, sure. Out of corn. Why are you stopping? Let's. Unfortunately, like, again, I've been playing Factorio, and Factorio has like so much better train networking than this does. I mean, also, like, no inbuilt safeties against trains just colliding into each other, but... Did I do that wrong? I did. Okay, hang on. How do I, like... Okay, that should satisfy. Nice speed up. Okay, next what are you wrong here? I'm just... Again, Victoria bringing like more rail signals, more rail signals. Let them get like within kissing distance of each other. Also, why did you suggest that I like not have the supply tower on the part that they'll hit? I guess it depends how often I need the supplies. But like... I believe I've done the thing. Tutorial. Can I get back? Is that the problem? Damn, maybe like a follow train button too. Or did I not script this? Want me to have like another train to get to here? I mean, okay. Are we good now? I mean, we're like deadlocked now, but other than that. Are we supposed me to be like a big girl who can make her own turnaround? Is that good? I assume that's good. Just keep this consistent. This one's going which way? Yeah. Okay, I seem to have broken the tutorial. Let me, show the good fashion now, at least.
In 1863, on the banks of the Missouri River, the last chapter in the monumental undertaking of the Transcontinental Railroad began.
Again, the best kind of.
Greetings. My name is Thomas Clark Durant. Exactly, the head of Union Pacific. We will go down in history as the ones who created the Transcontinental
Kind of a big map for
Railroad.
the tutorial.
And that, my friend, is your job as chief engineer. I can't supervise everything here on site right now, as I have to meet with some politicians in Washington. First, you should familiarize yourself with the basic controls. Move the camera in all directions. Now, test the camera's zoom function. You can also rotate the camera. Give it a try.
Yeah, let's find us a, like, cow or something. There you go. Okay. Panoramic cow view.
Very good. Now you know the basic controls. Your first task is to create a rail connection between Omaha and Norfolk to the northwest. Both cities will need a station for this. You already have a station in Omaha, but you still need to build one in Norfolk. To do this, switch to building construction mode. Very good. Now the two stations need to be connected with tracks. To do this, switch to track construction mode. Now plan the tracks between the stations in Norfolk and Omaha. To do this, select the two station tracks one after the other. Then pay for your track planning. Now create your first train. so that you can set up a rail line between your stations. Initially, your train only exists on paper. It's not much use to you without a locomotive. Additionally, each train needs a rail line that passes through all the stations it should stop at. Now join your two stations to the rail line by selecting them one after the other. That's enough for your first rail line. Now confirm it so it becomes active. Very good. Now you can see the journey your train will take. If there's something
Still gonna say
to
everything.
support, the train will automatically take it.
Okay, get on the midnight meat train. There you go. Go faster. There you go.
However, as each locomotive needs water, sand, and lubricant on its journey, you have to place a supply tower along the route.
This was somewhere in here. No, not this. No, okay. Oh, front signals. Okay.
Very good. The train is now traveling between Omaha and Norfolk. But you can do even more. Each city needs goods from the surrounding area. For example, every city needs corn. Look, there is a corn farm near Omaha. Until now, the corn has made it to the city in the conventional way, but we want to change that. Now construct a rural train station in the marked location with a corn farm within its radius.
If I do this, I can. Okay.
Now connect the new rural train station to the station in Omaha.
Why are you saying it like that?
And now things are getting tricky as we have to deal with the logistical problem. As Norfolk should also enjoy fresh corn, there will soon be two trains traveling on the stretch of track between Omaha and Norfolk. Of course, this will then result
Why do you
in
pronounce
conflict.
certain words so weird?
Since trains cannot travel through each other, you'll need a sidetrack between
Hi.
Omaha and Norfolk. This consists of one parallel track and two signals. First, create a sidetrack. It needs to be at least long enough for a fully loaded train.
Okay. So, like, branch the hell off here. Get it a little fatter just because I don't have an issue.
Excellent. However, your trains won't necessarily use the sidetrack, as they generally always take the shortest route. For this reason, you also have to specify the direction of travel on each parallel track. Now open building construction mode and set up a signal in the highlighted area pointing in the direction of the switch. Trains will then be able to stop here when the signal track is in use. Excellent. Now do the same on the parallel track so that each parallel track has a different direction. Place a second signal in the highlighted area and block the track to trains coming from the opposite direction. Very good. I'm sure that it wasn't at all easy. You will soon come to realize that signals are an important aid in guaranteeing smooth rail operations. You will find more information and tips under Hints and Tips.
I love the lack of consistency with the text and the
Now
voice.
assemble a new train and give it a locomotive and a rail line. Your new rail line should run via Omaha to Norfolk so that the people of Norfolk can be supplied with corn.
Okay, I see. I screwed up here. Yeah, because I killed the train that I did in fact have set up right. Okay. So. that? It's good. Or did I not fully set it up? Am I missing something? Did I fail to buy the train for it? Oh, did I fail to do that? Okay, okay, okay. Maybe been the issue. Get to middle and stop, or there's like, you know, smoothly pass through. We need to also be hitting Omaha with that.
Excellent. The car
Okay, I
farm
just didn't
will
have to create-
automatically make use of your train because the cities along your rail line are demanding corn. Conventional transportation is much more costly for the farm. We're still missing something. Locomotives wear out over time and need to be regularly maintained so they can perform their duties more reliably. For this purpose, there needs to be at least one maintenance building on each rail line where locomotives can be serviced if necessary. Construct such a maintenance building at your station in Omaha now. To do this, select the station itself and expand the station with this building.
Oh. That's the city. Okay, here it is.
Right. We've been lollygagging for long enough. I need to return to Washington for further miserable negotiations with our representatives of the people. I've written a task list for you. Take a look at it and complete the tasks within the given time period.
Okay.
Do not disappoint me.
zones I actually build stations for? No. Huh? What was that? Bulldoze through the town, you say?
Good. That's finished. You're making progress.
Okay. Well, I missed that little hint the first time, but I can just plop this down right in another town, sure. Like that. Yeah, okay. They're happy with that, apparently.
Those politicians in Washington get on one's nerves. But now let's get back to your tasks. As you can see, Cheyenne is still a little town hoping for an upswing caused by the railroad connection, but a city will only attract new inhabitants if it is supplied with enough goods. Cities receive basic goods from the surrounding area. If you construct stations in the right places and establish rail lines, your trains will be used to transport goods and you will make profits for transportation. But for this, you have to know what goods a city actually needs. You can find out any city's current needs. Now select Cheyenne and view the city's demand for goods. As you can see, Cheyenne currently needs only a handful of goods, and you can only deliver goods that are in demand. As the city grows, it will demand further goods. At the moment, you can supply grain and wood. Both of these goods are available to the north of Cheyenne. Connect Cheyenne to a timber business and a wheat farm, and establish a new rail line that connects them both to Cheyenne.
Hang on a second. Yeah, I guess we have that.
city will soon grow. You can see how well it is being supplied at any time in the city dialogue. Basically, a city will grow once its demands are sufficiently met. I think you have learned enough. Complete the rest of your tasks.
Okay. So let's see. Need a Dendron here. Just again, like plow right through the town, apparently. They don't mind. It's weird, but they don't. Cattle and meat. So we have those. Check exports. Or do you want like fresh meat? 'Cause I can do that. Just let me. That. Okay, yeah, that should work. The Pacific trains.
Yes, one more thing. Your company has also a research department to help you unlock new locomotives and other innovations. Open the research dialogue to find out more about it.
I might actually have to. I definitely have to make it separate trains. Okay, hang on. Just do that. And then That's fine. No, I want a new one. Hang on. Let's just get out of here completely. Okay, yes, this is what I want. This is what I want. Okay. You. Check and train. Okay.
Here you will find the advances that can be achieved in the current era. Advances from previous eras are usually already active, but what the future holds, we do not know.
Yeah, you got a whole train
For
tech tree
each
here.
advance, you require innovation points, which you get automatically each month, and which can be increased in various ways. Now, take a look around here, and then unlock an innovation of your choosing. How about a new locomotive?
It's supposed to be my choice, but sure. Oh.
My opponents say I'm lining my own pockets. These are, of course, hideous lies. And look at it this way. With the profits I'm making, I can invest much more. Jobs. I have to wrangle with a lot of competitors, but if one person really gets on my nerves, then it's that Beatrix von Pomp. What? You haven't encountered her yet? Be glad. She takes everyone to the cleaners. Excellent. Cheyenne is becoming a major railroad hub, and the credit is all ours.
Okay, so that should be happening on its own.
Well done. The citizens of Denver are impressed by the railroad.
Next thing to work on, since that's just gonna like go, is Omaha and Rock Springs, you say? Where the hell is Rock Springs?
Cheyenne will flourish thanks to you. And for each mile of track that we lay, we receive 10 square miles of land. The politicians have no idea of the value of the assets they're giving away, but that stays between us.
Okay. Oh, okay, way up there. No, it's not, I guess it's not that way. Okay, so. Let's go like. Sneak around this way. Why are you bowing out so much? this treacherous mountain pass. Up a bit. No, not up a bit. Versus, go face up in this end. Start there for now, and then
Do you know that many people call the vast stretch of land between the Mississippi and California the Great American Desert? Those fools. Once my railroad has opened everything up, the value of these lands will go through the roof. Now you've managed to cross the Great Plains. A masterpiece.
I guess the new fancy one? Sure. Oh yeah, I kind of need more of those supply depots, don't we? The trains are having their own naps. I built them a thing. It's fine. Maybe I should like build the little repair stops and the stations here. And this one like definitely needs one. Is there where anybody stops? Okay, so let's see. Is there like a passenger car? That might do it. We already have that. Also, I'm just curious, like, what's down the end of this? Okay, we're not going like Shinkansen then. Okay. It's fine. Okay, I'm making deliveries there. It's good. And yellow national objectives, so I should be like finishing this scenario. Now, here's what I want to know: is there some like tracker cam where I can just like auto follow this train around for a while? It would be weird for it not to have something like that, right? You can do it by hand. There we go. There we go. Little birds flying over. You do have to like blow the whistle. Just watch it. curious if I can like. I guess not in this scenario here. A lot of smoke. You want to train people? You want to get me my Sure. Buy rid of parts. So I guess passengers are just gonna happen, huh? And then I can actually like speed this up as if I like get this town to grow more. Which I guess I can do if I come in here and okay. Grain, apparently? There's some of that around here. Ah, yes. Do. I can't take a double stop, can I? But I can take that. Pick that up. And then do one of these. These. Well, two of these. Oh wait. Gotta confirm that first. Actually hooked up. There it is. Here, all my old businesses. not add to that? I am slightly confused. Okay, what if I do this? Oh, okay. What if I that might help. Yeah, what's the issue here? Oh. Just pulling in is the issue here, okay. And I may also have a branch on this one. actually connected. Okay. What's your problem? Ah, okay, okay. What if I also like do this? Okay, okay, that's happy now. Am I on? I'm basically right there.
Progress is enormous. The Far West is no longer so far away anymore, and the people are slowly realizing that trade helps create prospering cities. We still have a long way to go, but the Transcontinental Railroad is coming.
Okay.
In spite of all the challenges, the Union Pacific Railroad managed to cross the endless expanses of the Great Plains and conquer the merciless slopes of the Rocky Mountains.
I got a little bit of handle on
Central
this.
Pacific Railroad approached from the west, but the winter of 1868 brought all work.
Seems to be better in like free play mode with opponents, where you're just like
The two lines lay
doing the
just
proper
a few
railroad
miles
rail wars
from each
thing
other
of
in the middle of nowhere in the mountains.
blocking each other's tracks and whatnot.
Transcontinental Railroad seemed to be within touching distance, but was buried by house-high masses of snow and blown away by icy snowstorms. A dream that had begun almost 4 decades before.
Oh, I got a pretty good score on that too. Could have been a little faster, but like I got, yeah, third away. But anyway, yeah, that's actually